Hey you guys, it is me Jeremiah. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I hope you're staying subscribed, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you. I appreciate you. So today I'm going to be testing out the brand new e.l.f. foundation. These are the Beautifully Bare foundation serums. These have goji berry in them, which is a new thing. I've never heard of that in a foundation before. But these have SPF of 25. And usually I don't like foundations that have SPF in them, but I'm excited to try these. These are only $8 now. As you guys can see, yeah, we can all see it. There is a huge jump in between the shades. Like this is like yellow, and this is basically black. Like it's ridiculous. So this one is definitely too dark. This is the shade Deep, and this is the shade Dark Deep. I just got both of these because there's only 5 shades in total. And the first 3 are way too light for me, so this one is probably going to be a match, the Dark Deep. Maybe if this is dark enough, then maybe I will contour it with the deep shade. So as I said, these are $8, so I'm just going to go ahead and prime my face. Since I'm reviewing the e.l.f. foundations, I'm just going to go ahead and use the e.l.f. Mineral Infused Face Primer. And I really like this primer. It gives me a very matte feel to my skin. So yeah, we're just gonna go straight in with the foundation. Okay, so I'm just gonna read the back of it. It says, create a fresh, natural glow with this lightweight vitamin-infused foundation used to help gently mask imperfection while promoting radiant, healthy-looking skin. Infused with vitamins A, C, and E, and goji berry. So I'm gonna guess that this is a light to medium coverage foundation. It says very natural, lightweight, fresh skin-looking foundation. So but the bad thing about this that I'm noticing already is that it says you need to reapply at least every 2 hours. So I was going to do a full wear test, but I'm just going to show you guys what it looks like after 2 hours, because after that you're just going to have to reapply. Okay, so this is actually recommended for all ages. This has a little restriction for children under the ages of 6 months. So this is a new little thing that I've seen in the foundation. So in comparison to their primer, they look very similar. I'm gonna guess that the primer actually has more of the actual products in here versus the foundation. I do like the applicator. I love a good pump applicator. So we're just gonna go ahead and apply this with a damp beauty blender. Did I open the wrong one? Yeah, I opened the wrong one. Okay, I was gonna say that looks a little bit too dark. So this is the deep dark, which is not deep dark at all. Just shake it up. It comes out like this. It's very watery, almost like literal water. Like I've never tried a foundation this liquidy. So yeah, this is super low coverage. Okay, but I really do like the color of this. It matches me perfectly. Okay, maybe like half a shade too light, but I still like this one. But I definitely wouldn't mix it with the dark shade because, as I said, there's like way too big of a jump between the colors, so definitely not going to do that. And it definitely doesn't dry down matte. This is definitely a dewy, it's definitely your skin but better. It isn't full coverage, but it does give you a very nice, even coat of color. Okay, so I really like this foundation. It kind of just feels like a Your Skin But Better foundation. It is a super full coverage, but on the days that you want to be just natural, maybe you're just like, you know, you're going to school, you're going to work, and you kind of just want to throw something on your face just so you can like even out your skin tone. I think that this would be a great option because I really like the way my skin looks. And for you guys who kind of like have mental breakouts, I think that this would be a really good option. Where's my sponge? Cool. That's so weird. I literally just had it and now it's gone. So yeah, this definitely isn't full coverage because you guys can still see my mole right there, but I like it. My skin tone is definitely one color now. I feel like this area is not as dark as it used to be, just like where I just normally shave and just where I have some discoloration. I think it looks really nice. So now I'm gonna try and locate my beauty blender because I literally just lost it. How do I lose my beauty blender? It's literally right here. So now I'm going to go ahead and conceal with the brand new ColourPop No Filter Concealer. This is in the shade Tan 50. I actually did a review on these, so I will link that down below. So now I'm going to go ahead and set that with my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder in the shade medium deep. Okay, so the foundation is creasing on my forehead, but I normally do crease there anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. So now that it's dried down a bit and it's been setting on my face for a few minutes, I think that it dried down kind of matte. It is a little bit dewy still, but it is more matte than I thought it was initially. But I'm really liking this. I'm actually going to use the ColourPop brand new bronzer. This is in the shade of Bits and Pieces, and I really like this one. You guys are going to see it kind of applies red, but kind of like settles into your skin, and like it just looks really nice. And this is a Morphe R0 brush. If any of you guys are having a hard time finding a bronzer, I really recommend the ColourPop bronzer. This is in the shade Bits and Pieces, and it really shows up on your skin. It does have a bit of a red undertone, but it really sets into your skin and looks really nice. I like it. But I always like to go in afterwards with the Beauty Blender to like pick up any extra redness, and voila. The last step, now I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild highlighting powder. This is in the shade Precious Petals. And I'm going to be using a Morphe 501 brush to apply this. Okay, and for brows today, I'm not really going to do anything because my brows are naturally just super thick. I'm going to take a Morphe R44 brush just to like get them into the place that I want them to be. Okay, so this is the final look, and I actually really like this foundation. Like, I wasn't expecting to like it that much because it is, I'm not going to say that I wasn't expecting it to be because it's drugstore price, but me personally, I haven't found a lot of foundations that I like that are like not from Sephora. You know, my favorite foundation is the Maybelline Fit Me Poreless, but I also really like the Milk foundation. I just in general, I've had better experiences with higher end foundations, but I actually really like this foundation. The only bad thing that I can just think of right off the bat is that you are gonna have to reapply every 2 hours, which is something that I've never heard before on a foundation, especially on its packaging. Like, I've just never heard that for a foundation that you have to reapply every 2 hours. Like, what kind of foundation is that? And like, if you're like at school, it's not like you just don't have to bring your foundation with you. Like maybe like, you know, 6 hours, maybe 5 hours, but 2 hours is just so ridiculous to me. That's like, you know, the commute to work and then an hour after that. Like, what? Like, no. You guys are gonna see I'm gonna do a check-in in 2 hours to see what it looks like, and if we're gonna have to reapply. But yeah, and I'm gonna do another check-in at the end of the day just to see how it looks. But right now I just really like this foundation, and I think it's gonna be a new favorite if it can stand longer than 2 hours. Because it's just like, this is such a good match. Like, for them to only have 5 shades, I know that's an awful shade range, but then for them to only have 5 shades and for this to fit perfectly without me even have to like go in store and like hold the bottle up to my face. Like, obviously this is too dark, and I know that I said I was gonna contour with this, but this is a natural look, so I'm not gonna contour. But yeah, like, I've never had a foundation that I bought ever. Like, I've never had a foundation that I bought without like online, without, you know, trying it on in person, and it being this good of a match. Like, this literally looks so perfect. I think the only other foundation that I've tried that looks so close to my skin is the Milk Makeup foundation in the shade Warm Deep, and I mean, I think this foundation, the e.l.f. foundation, actually looks better. Like, this applies super red, and it kind of dries down a little bit, reddish undertone, and I don't have reddish undertones. This definitely has yellow orangey undertone, so if you have that kind of undertone, this is definitely going to suit you. And I really like this foundation. Like, it is super sheer, and it didn't really cover up much. Like, you guys can still see my mole there, but it definitely gave me a very nice even coat of color, and I really like it. I honestly don't have anything bad to say. So yeah, I'll be back in a few hours and give you guys a check-in. Oh wait, I almost forgot to set my face. Hello. I'm going to be using the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray, of course. Okay, you guys, so I know that I said that I was going to do a 2-hour check-in, but I completely forgot, and then by the time, like, I just forgot. I'm not going to make no excuses. You guys probably aren't going to believe this, but this is the 8th hour, almost. It's creeping up to the 9th hour. This is like the 8th and a half hour of me wearing this, and I'm shook. I'm genuinely shook. I've never had a foundation look this good. First of all, I've never had a foundation match so well without me going in person and trying it and having the undertones be right, not having to mix it with anything. Two, I've never had a foundation not crease. Like, this creased a tiny bit, but it's nothing compared to what other foundations I've had. Like, I have the Milk foundation, I have the Maybelline Fit Me, I have the Ultra HD, and they all crease. They don't crease that much, but some of them crease more than others, but this really didn't crease at all. I'm shook, slightly offended that this is better than some more expensive foundations that I have. So, props to you, Elf, for that. Yeah, I mean, I honestly have nothing bad to say. I think it's very weird how on the packaging, it says that you're gonna have to, well, one, it says apply liberally. Like, I've never seen a foundation say that you need to apply a ton of product. And to begin with, I accidentally broke this, and you don't get a lot of products in there. So, I mean, liberally, I don't know, but, you know, I don't think you need to apply liberally. I think just one, like, you know, a couple pumps is going to get you for your whole face. I think that's weird how they said liberally. And also they say that you need to apply every 2 hours, which is just such a weird thing to say. Like, who would say that? Even if you do need to apply every 2 hours, like, don't say it. Like, anybody gonna buy your shit? Like, if I was in store and, like, I picked this up and, like, turned it around and be like, every 2 hours, I'm gonna put that back. Like, I just think that's very weird. There's really no negatives about this foundation. It's really good. So if you're on a budget, if you're in school, if you're going to work, you're like, got a baby, you got bills to pay, you just don't want to spend money on makeup, but you still want to look cute, and your skin ain't all in one color, then get this. And if you're like in between shades, get the other one and mix them together because it's such a good foundation. So that is it. Sorry, I'm a little loopy right now. I've been in my house all day. I haven't gone out. I haven't socialized. My phone ain't working. I haven't been able to Snapchat. Like, I think I'm done. I need to leave this video, go wash this on my face, because it has been 8 hours and I'm ready to like mask and like go to like chill, watch one of my favorite movies. High school started this week for senior year, and I'm not excited, to say the least. I'm not excited, but that's for another video. Maybe not even a video. That's just from a therapist. But yeah, that is it for this video. I've said that like 6 times by now. This video is over. I'm leaving. Subscribe. Turn on the notifications. Goodbye. I love you guys. See you later in the next one. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. I need to go. I'm being weird. I'm getting weird, y'all. I need to leave. I'm getting weird and I need to go home. If you guys have a good therapist, let me know, because I need one. This is going to be a rough year. Don't know how I'm going to... I don't know. I'm going to go, though, because I'm treating you guys like my therapist, and you guys are not here for that. You're not credentialized. That's not a word. I'm going to go wash my face. Using the Clinique, take the day balm off. Off the day balm. That, you know what I'm talking about. I'm going to go now. I'm going to get up. I'm going to get up and turn it off now, because I'm being fucking weird. Goodbye.